Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah from Toby's Bananas, and today I'm going to be just doing a little review of our fridge freezer. So this is a Hisense fridge freezer. We got it from AO.com and we bought it as soon as we moved into this house, so it had to live in the dining area for a bit before we did the kitchen because it wouldn't fit. When I was looking for a fridge freezer, I really wanted one of these big American sort of style fridge freezers, but I didn't want a really huge one. So this, although it looks big, is slightly narrower than a lot of the ones that you can get. It is 80 centimetres wide, I think. I will check that and I'll find out, put a note in the comments. I was also looking for one that had the fridge on the top and the freezer on the bottom. A lot of these fridge freezers, these big American styles, have one whole side as the freezer and one whole side as the fridge, and it just didn't seem to be a great use of space to me. And I wanted the fridge at the top so you didn't have to keep bending down to get things. So this one was pretty much the only one that fitted our requirements, and I was a little bit nervous about buying it because I'd never heard of the brand before. I've never heard of Hisense, but it has some pretty decent reviews. It was fairly cheap as well. I think we paid £500-ish for it, something like that, which seemed pretty reasonable. So we decided to take a chance. So let me show you what we've got. So like I said, the top half is all fridge. And there's no break in the middle, so the shelves are cut the whole width of the fridge, which is brilliant. You can fit big trays in there. We had this fridge freezer at Christmas and I managed to fit everything in there that we needed for making Christmas dinner. As you can see at the moment, we're due to do a big shop tomorrow, so this is quite empty, but there's so much space in there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit at the top here that says it's total no frost, and I can confirm we've had this now since August last year, so that is what, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 10 months, and there is not an ounce of frost in here. So like I said, it comes with 3 glass shelves and then 2 of these salad trays at the bottom. You can adjust the humidity in these. There's like a little vent. I don't really know what that does, but I think it's to do with like keeping salad in there. Anyway, I've never had any problems. There's trays in the doors as well. I actually took one out on this side so that we could fit all the jars and everything in. It does come with an extra one. Plenty of room, as you can see, for milk. It fits full-size pop bottles in there as well. So that's the fridge part, which is brilliant. It also, I'm not going to leave it to do it, but what is quite handy, if I just didn't quite close this properly, if the door gets left open for too long, it beeps at you to remind you, so you're never going to have an issue with that. While I'm here, you can see, probably just about in the middle here, it gives you the temperatures of the fridge, and you can change these up and down if you want. If I'm honest, I've not changed them since we got it. It seems to be fine as it is. But the fridge is at 5 degrees, and then there's 2 different temperatures here because the freezer part is actually in 2 halves. And at the moment we've got this side at minus 18 degrees and this side at minus 12 degrees. It doesn't matter too much for general use. You can keep it, you could have them both the same if you wanted, but what's quite handy is we keep, if I ever buy ice cream, it goes in the top here on the 12 degree side, and it means that your ice cream's ready to scoop straight out of the freezer. You don't have to wait for it to sort of melt a little bit to be soft enough to scoop, which is brilliant. So you can see 2 sides, they're both the same, apart from the fact you can change the temperatures. So they've got these drawers, sort of an open drawer, and then 2 drawers below that on the side. Again, for our family, tons of room in this freezer. we used to have like under-counter fridge and freezer, and I found that the freezer just got filled up really quickly. Things got lost because it was so small and they were all packed full of stuff. So it's great. One of the reviews I read of this before we bought it said that you couldn't fit a frozen like supermarket pizza in the freezer, but unless you're buying a really huge one, all the standard size ones that I've bought, I've been able to fit. They might not quite fit in the drawers, but they definitely fit in this top section here. Oh, it also comes with this ice maker thing. I've not really used it that much, but you sort of fill the top up here, and it's like tiny little ice cubes, and then once it's frozen, you twist that, and then the ice is ready in the bottom there. So that's quite handy. Oh, there you go, there's the beeping, because I've left the freezer open for too long. So there you have it, our Hisense fridge freezer from AO.com, and I would thoroughly recommend it. It's not got, I know a lot of these style of fridge freezers come with a water cooler. We didn't want one that was plumbed in because we don't have any plumbing over the side of the kitchen. And equally, the ones that have a reservoir inside, it just takes up space in your door. So I think they do make one that has that though, if you're looking for that feature. But otherwise, there it is. It's brilliant, I would love it. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a reasonably priced American style fridge freezer. I hope you've enjoyed watching my video. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. If you've got any questions that you want me to answer about this, then just leave them in the comments as well. And I would also love it if you subscribe to my channel, which is Toby Goes Bananas, or you can read more on my blog, tobygoesbananas.co.uk. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.